Someone is deeply in love with you. The truth will shake you, my beloved soul. Tonight, I want you to sit back, breathe slowly, and allow my words to reach the quiet place inside you, the place where your heart listens more deeply than your ears ever could. Because what I'm about to unfold is not a fantasy, not an exaggeration, not something said just to comfort you, but the soft truth that has been circling around your life for far longer than you realize. Someone, yes, someone real, someone whose heart has quietly aligned itself with yours, is deeply, powerfully, undeniably in love with you. And the truth of their feelings, once you feel it, once you understand it, may shake you more than you expect. They don't love you in the loud, dramatic, movie-style way. They love you in the silent places. In the places where emotions breathe without words. In the moments where their eyes soften the second your name appears on their screen, or your memory crosses their mind. This person carries you inside them. Every detail of you stays with them, your voice, your energy, your softness, your strength, the tiny habits you hardly notice, the way you laugh, and even the way your silence feels. They love the light in you, yes. But they also love the complicated parts, the hidden corners, the pieces of you that you sometimes think no one could ever understand. Let me take you deeper into their heart. They didn't choose to love you intentionally. It wasn't planned. It wasn't calculated. It wasn't a decision. It just happened. At first, they tried to convince themselves that what they felt was small, harmless, something temporary. Something they could outgrow, something that would fade as time passed. But it didn't fade. It grew. Quietly. Strongly. Naturally. Like a flame that never asked for permission before turning into a fire. What they feel for you now is something they cannot escape, no matter how hard they tried in the beginning. Because you are not just another person in their life. You are not a chapter. You are the meaning between their lines. This person is deeply in love with you in a way that makes them want to protect you without possessing you, support you without demanding anything in return, and stand by you even when you never ask them to. And here is what truly shakes them: they love you even on days when you don't love yourself. They see your worth when you question it. They feel your pain even when you hide it behind a smile. They sense when your energy drops, when your thoughts get heavy, when something inside you is unsettled. They can read your silence better than most can read your words. This is not ordinary love. This is soul-level connection. They don't know how to explain it logically. Actually, they gave up trying. Because something about you pulls them, grounds them, awakens them. Your presence in their life has changed things inside them, permanently. They have replayed memories of you countless times. Yes, every conversation. Every message. Every glance. Every shared moment. Even the ones you thought were small. They carry those moments like treasures, revisiting them in their mind whenever life feels overwhelming. You are their calm place, their anchor, their comfort, their warmth. My beloved soul, you have no idea how deeply you have touched this person. They have dreams of you, not random dreams, but dreams that feel almost real, like their mind refuses to let you go even while they sleep. They imagine what it would feel like to hold your hand, to see you smile in front of them, to share ordinary days with you, to sit beside you in comfortable silence, to build something real, something meaningful, something lasting. And yet, there is something you should know. This person has kept their love hidden, quiet, almost invisible. Not because their feelings are small, but because their feelings are too big. They fear overwhelming you. They fear losing you. They fear that if they confess too openly, too suddenly, they might push you away, or complicate your life, or disrupt something you are building. They love you so deeply that their first instinct is to protect your peace, even if it means sacrificing their own. So they love you in silence. They love you from the background. They love you through emotional patience. They love you through loyalty. They love you through consistency. They love you through the energy they send you, the energy you can feel even when you don't fully understand why. My beloved soul, this person is shaken by how strongly they feel for you. And soon, the truth will shake you too. Because their love is not staying hidden forever. Something in the universe is shifting. Something in their heart is pushing them forward. They are slowly gathering the courage they once lacked. They are beginning to realize that love like this, rare, genuine, soulful, should not be locked away forever. They are preparing themselves for a moment. A moment where they will reveal what they have been holding inside. A moment where they will finally allow you to feel the depth of their emotions without filters or fear. This confession, when it comes, will be honest, raw, vulnerable. It will be the kind of truth that makes your heart skip a beat. The kind of truth that makes you rethink everything you thought you knew. The kind of truth that brings clarity to all the signs you sensed but couldn't fully understand. You may already feel their energy around you. You may already sense this love, even if no words have been spoken. Sometimes your intuition whispers things your mind cannot explain. And that whisper is not wrong. They love you. Deeply. Fearlessly. Completely. And here is something even more surprising, you have changed this person. Your presence alone has softened them. Made them kinder. More patient. More hopeful. More willing to believe in love again. More brave with their emotions. More open to a future that includes something real, sacred, meaningful. You awakened a part of them that was asleep for years. They don't just want to love you. They want to grow with you. Support you. Understand you. Stand beside you through challenges. Celebrate your victories. Protect your heart. Bring light into your darker days. Hold your hand through uncertainties. This is a spiritual connection. A karmic bond. A soul thread that has existed longer than this lifetime. No matter how far they are, no matter what obstacles lie between you, no matter what fears still linger in their mind. Their heart is already yours. But listen closely now. Your story with this person is not meant to stay incomplete. There is a path opening. A moment approaching. A shift happening behind the scenes. The truth of their love is moving toward you, slowly but powerfully. And when it reaches you fully, it will shake you. Because it is deeper, purer, more genuine than anything you have ever experienced. My beloved soul. Allow yourself to receive. Allow yourself to feel. Allow yourself to believe that you are worthy of a love this sincere, this steady, this extraordinary. Because you are. And soon, the truth will no longer be hidden. Someone is deeply in love with you. And their heart is getting ready to speak. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. My beloved soul. There are moments in life when the truth doesn't arrive loudly. It doesn't knock on your door. It doesn't shout your name. It simply settles softly around you, like a warmth you can't explain, like a whisper you can feel but not yet fully understand. And that is exactly what is happening with this person who is deeply in love with you. Their feelings are not just deep, they are transforming. Inside them, something is shifting, and you are the center of that shift. You have become the reason they are questioning their fears, breaking old patterns, and stepping out of emotional hiding. You are the reason they are discovering a courage they never thought they had. This person, who once ran from their emotions, now finds themselves running toward the thought of you. They try to distract themselves, but the truth keeps pulling them back. They try to focus on their responsibilities, but your energy keeps slipping in between their thoughts. They try to convince themselves to move on, but their heart refuses. Because you are not a passing feeling for them. You are not a temporary crush or a moment of infatuation. You are something much deeper. You are the one who awakened emotions they buried long ago. You are the one who made them feel alive, hopeful, connected, and vulnerable, sometimes all at once. They never expected to feel this way about anyone again, but you changed everything. Right now, they are standing in a space between fear and desire, between silence and confession. And every day, that space becomes smaller. The distance between their heart and their courage is closing little by little. And they know, if they don't speak soon, their chest might explode from holding so much emotion inside. My beloved soul, let me take you into their inner world for a moment. They think about you at unexpected times. In the morning, before they even fully open their eyes. At night, when the world quiets and their heart becomes louder. During simple moments, walking, cooking, working, sitting alone, they imagine you beside them. They replay the sound of your voice. They imagine your laughter, your expressions, the softness in your eyes. They wonder how your day is going. Whether you slept well. Whether you are eating properly. Whether you are smiling or overthinking or hiding something behind silence. You are not a random thought to them. You are part of their daily emotional rhythm. And here is what shakes them most. They don't know how to stop loving you. They tried, oh, they tried. They told themselves they were imagining everything. They told themselves it was unrealistic. They told themselves it was too complicated. They told themselves to forget the warmth you brought into their life. But every attempt failed. Because love doesn't listen to logic. Love doesn't erase itself on command. Love doesn't disappear just because it scares them. Instead, their love kept growing. Quietly. Patiently. Powerfully. And now, they can no longer hide it from themselves. There is something else happening inside them too, something you need to know. Your energy heals them. Even if you don't speak every day. Even if you don't express everything you feel. Even if you keep parts of yourself guarded, your energy alone has a calming effect on their soul. You are the softness in their hard days. You are the comfort in their emotional storms. You are the peace they crave when their mind becomes heavy. You are home to them, even from a distance. This is why they are so drawn to you. Why they cannot let you go. Why their heart keeps returning to you again and again. You are not just someone they love. You are someone their soul recognizes. And this recognition scares them in the best way possible. Because deep down, they feel that their connection with you is not ordinary. Not accidental. Not random. Your paths crossed at the exact time they needed someone like you. Your presence entered their life when their heart had almost given up on emotional depth. Your energy touched places inside them that had been numb for years. They didn't expect this. They didn't search for it. They didn't plan it. But their soul knew. And now something inside them refuses to let this connection fade away. My beloved soul, let me tell you the part they never say out loud. They worry about losing you. Even though they haven't confessed everything, they already feel emotionally connected to you in a way that scares them. They fear that one day you might find someone else. Someone who doesn't hide their feelings. Someone who expresses everything openly. Someone who takes bold steps without hesitation. They fear being too late. They fear their silence will cost them something irreplaceable, you. They don't want to wake up one day and regret never telling you the truth. That fear is slowly becoming stronger than their fear of vulnerability. Which is why this moment matters. They are preparing themselves. They are rehearsing words. They are imagining how you might react. They are searching for the right moment, the right atmosphere, the right emotional space. They want to tell you everything. Not halfway. Not in hints. Not in mixed signals. They want to be clear, honest, sincere. Because their love is not something they want to hide. It's something they want to share with you, grow with you, build with you. You will soon see a shift in their behavior. a change in their energy, a soft boldness in the way they approach you. They will send messages with more intention. They will speak with more emotional clarity. They will try to spend more time in your presence, even if subtly. The truth inside them is overflowing, and no wall can hold it forever. Their heart is choosing you, again and again. My beloved soul, something else must be said. They don't love you for superficial reasons. It's not about your looks, your status, your perfection, or any ideal. They love your soul. They love your mind. They love your heart. They love your way of caring about others. They love your resilience. They love your softness. They love your sincerity. They love your flaws, because to them, your flaws make you real, not wrong. They love you for who you are when no one is watching. And that kind of love is rare. Pure. Fearless. Unshakable. The truth that will soon reach you, the confession that will come, will not be small or simple. It will be the kind of truth that changes lives. Because their love for you is not a moment. It is a decision. A devotion. A connection that feels destined. My beloved soul. There comes a moment in every story when the feelings that have been quietly growing begin to overflow, when the heart can no longer pretend to be calm, when the emotions can no longer hide behind silence, and when the truth becomes too powerful to be contained. That moment is getting closer for the person who is deeply in love with you. And as we move deeper into their heart, you will see just how much you mean to them, in ways they themselves struggle to understand. Because to them, you are not just someone they admire. You are not just someone they like. You are not just someone they feel lightly connected to. You are someone who touches every layer of their emotional world. Even when they try to distract themselves, your presence remains like an imprint on their thoughts. Even when they try to pretend everything is normal, their heart feels the truth. Even when they attempt to deny their feelings, their soul refuses to let go. They love you more deeply than they ever expected to love anyone again. And now, their emotions are becoming stronger than their fears. Let me take you inside what they feel but never say. Sometimes, when they wake up, you are the first person who comes to their mind, before messages, before responsibilities, before anything else. It's as if their heart automatically reaches for your energy. If they see something beautiful, they think of sharing it with you. If something funny happens, they wish you were there to laugh with them. If they achieve something small or big, you are the person they want to tell first. You have become a part of their emotional habits. Not by force. Not by intention. Not by planning. But naturally, softly, effortlessly. Their heart has chosen you in ways their mind is only beginning to understand. There are moments when they feel overwhelmed by their own feelings. They sit alone, thinking about you, wondering what you are doing, wondering if you think about them too. And in those moments, they feel both joy and fear. Joy, because loving you feels like a gift they never expected. Fear, because losing you feels like a pain they would not know how to survive. They worry about saying the wrong thing. They worry about taking too long to confess. They worry about misreading your feelings. They worry about a future where you are with someone else and they are left holding the pieces of the love they never expressed. That fear pushes them to take steps toward you. Small steps. Gentle steps. But steps, nonetheless, you will notice it. Messages with more emotion. Conversations with more sincerity. More attention to your words. More softness in their voice. More warmth in their presence. They are trying, slowly, to meet you halfway without overwhelming you. They want you to feel safe. They want you to feel valued. They want you to feel chosen. Because to them, you are not an option. You are the one. My beloved soul, let me tell you something beautifully vulnerable about this person. They imagine a future with you. Not a fantasy. Not a dream. Not a temporary idea. But a sincere, grounded, honest future. A future where they can sit beside you without awkwardness. A future where they wake up next to the person who feels like home. A future where you share both good days and difficult days. A future where love is not something hidden, it is something lived. They imagine the kind of love that grows quietly but deeply. The kind of relationship that feels like peace, not chaos. The kind of connection that lasts because it is made of truth, patience, and genuine affection. They imagine holding your hand without hesitation. Walking with you without fear. Loving you without hiding a single piece of themselves. And even though they don't say it out loud, these visions of you are the happiest parts of their private world. But here is something even more powerful. Your presence has changed them. They were not always this open. They were not always this emotionally brave. They were not always this hopeful. Your connection brought something alive within them. It softened their edges. It strengthened their inner world. It gave them a reason to dream again. You healed parts of them without even trying. Parts they thought were too damaged to ever feel love again. Parts they believed were closed forever. You made them believe in the possibility of a soul connection. You made them believe in emotional honesty. You made them believe that love could be gentle, not painful, soft, not confusing, real, not fleeting. You awakened their heart. And this awakening is something they treasure. But now we reach the deepest truth of their emotions. They are reaching a point where they can no longer hold their feelings inside. This silence, this patience, this waiting, it has become too heavy. Their heart is becoming louder than their fears. Their emotions are becoming stronger than their hesitation. A confession is forming. Slowly. Carefully. Sincerely. They are preparing themselves for the moment they will finally tell you what their heart has been carrying for so long. Not in a dramatic way. Not with pressure. Not with expectation. But with honesty. with clarity, with the deepest respect for your feelings. Because their love for you is pure, not demanding. It wants to give, not force. It wants to support, not burden. It wants to grow, not control. They want to tell you the truth because you deserve to know. Because you deserve clarity. Because you deserve a love that is not afraid to be seen. And because their heart already belongs to you. My beloved soul, you may not realize this, but you have already changed the course of this person's life. You are not just loved. You are cherished. You are remembered. You are admired. You are respected. You are valued in ways you haven't even imagined. Their heart is becoming brave because it wants to meet yours. And soon, the truth they've been holding will find its way to you. My beloved soul. There is a moment in every love story where the heart can no longer pretend to be quiet, where silence becomes heavier than truth, where waiting becomes more painful than speaking, and where the emotions that were once hidden begin to rise like a tide that cannot be pushed back anymore. This is the moment your person is approaching. Their love for you has grown beyond something they can manage quietly. It has grown beyond fear, beyond hesitation, beyond doubt. Their heart has reached a point where hiding their feelings feels more impossible than confessing them. And this shift inside them is powerful. Let me take you deeper into what is happening within them right now. They think about you more than they admit. More than they ever show. More than you could possibly guess. You occupy a place in their mind that no one else can reach. It's not something they planned, your presence slipped into their thoughts slowly, naturally, gently, until suddenly you were everywhere. You are the person they want to talk to at the end of a long day. The person they want to share their small joys with. The person whose opinion matters more than anyone else's. The person whose energy they crave even on days when they pretend to be fine. They have tried to ignore this connection. They have tried to stay distant. They have tried to convince themselves that they are strong enough to suppress these emotions. But the truth is, every attempt only made their feelings stronger. Because love like this cannot be ignored. It grows even in silence. It blooms even in distance. It strengthens even in uncertainty. This is not ordinary attraction. This is not temporary curiosity. This is not a passing emotion. This is a soul bond. A connection that has been building for longer than either of you realize. My beloved soul, let me reveal something they hide from everyone, even from themselves. They feel you. Yes, they feel you. They sense when your mood shifts, even if you say nothing. They feel when your energy drops. They feel when you're overthinking. They feel when something is troubling you. They feel when you're missing them a little. They feel when you're pulling back emotionally. They feel when your heart wants closeness but your mind is unsure. Your energies are connected more strongly than you know. Sometimes, when their chest tightens suddenly or their thoughts become heavy, they wonder if it's because you are going through something. Sometimes, without any explanation, they feel drawn toward you with more intensity, almost like their soul is calling out to yours. This connection, this invisible thread between your hearts, is something they can no longer deny. Let me tell you something even more emotional about them. They have moments where they sit alone, thinking, what if I lose them before I ever tell them the truth? What if someone else sees their worth before I gather the courage to speak? What if I stay silent, and one day they belong to someone else? These thoughts shake them. Because the idea of losing you, even though you are not officially theirs, feels painful in a way they don't fully understand. You are already important to them. You already matter. You already have a place in their heart. A place no one else can reach. A place no one else can replace. This fear is becoming stronger than their fear of vulnerability. And that is why their heart is preparing itself to step forward. My beloved soul, let me show you a truth that is unfolding. They are imagining the moment they finally tell you. They think about how they will say it. They imagine your reaction. They rehearse their words. Not because their love is uncertain, but because their love is so deep they want to express it perfectly. They don't want to rush you, they don't want to pressure you. They don't want to complicate your life. They want to give you truth gently. They want to give you clarity. They want to give you emotional safety. They want you to feel free, not overwhelmed. That is why they have held their confession so carefully for so long. But their heart is reaching a point where silence is no longer an option. Something inside them is saying, it's time. They deserve to know. This love is real. Don't lose them. Speak your truth. The same universe that brought your souls together is now pushing them toward honesty. My beloved soul. You may not know this, but you have become their hope. You make their days lighter. You make their thoughts softer. You make their emotions clearer. You have changed their inner world. Before you, they had built walls around their heart, walls made of old hurts, old memories, old disappointments. Walls they believed would never come down. But you, your kindness, your energy, your authenticity, you broke through those walls without even trying. You made them want to feel again. You made them want to trust again. You made them want to love again. And that is why their emotions for you run deeper than they ever expected. You didn't just walk into their life. You awakened something sacred in them. Now let me reveal the part of the truth that will shake you the most. They are ready. Not halfway. Not maybe. Not someday. They are ready now. Ready to speak. Ready to open up. Ready to tell you the feelings they have carried for so long. Ready to be honest. Ready to take a step closer. Ready to risk vulnerability. Ready to give this connection the chance it deserves. Their fear will not win this time. Their hesitation will not win. Their doubt will not win. Their love for you is stronger than everything that once held them back. And soon, you will feel the shift. You will hear the truth. You will see the clarity you have been waiting for. Because the person who is deeply in love with you is no longer hiding. They are walking toward you, heart open, emotions real, intentions sincere. Your story with them is moving into a new chapter. A chapter made of truth. A chapter made of honesty. A chapter made of love that is ready to be seen, shared, and lived. My beloved soul. You have no idea how deeply you are loved. But you are about to find out.